today. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Sadhu, sadhu. I pay homage to my teacher, Lokuswami Mahansi, who teaches me the Gautama Buddha's beautiful teachings. Sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Dear Dhamma friends, we are very happy to share these beautiful teachings of the enlightened Supreme Buddha with all of you. Today, we are going to learn about beautiful verses from this book called Theravada, the voice of enlightened monks. So I have this book, so we can see this book. This is the translation of that Theravada from Pali to English. This book contains the experience, the enlightened beings, the disciples of the Buddha who lived in the time of the Buddha, how they achieved liberation, deliverance, freedom from suffering, and how they experienced that extraordinary happiness. So now we know in this world there is this thing called emulation. So that means people like to copy others. So in this case, if somebody copies or emulates somebody who has a bad character, we know that the person also will be bad, and eventually that person will fall into trouble. If somebody will follow a good character, the result is that the person who is following also will be a better person, good person with noble qualities, good qualities. So that is how that natural law works. That is why when we try to study this, try to follow these spiritual teachings, the foundation of this path, we always put emphasis on that, the association of noble friends, spiritual friends, friends with good qualities, good virtues. So, enlightened beings are the fortunate group of people who followed the instructions of the Buddha, uh, purified their minds from defilements, and achieved true happiness. So if they can emulate their pure life, their virtue, mindfulness, wisdom, their straight view about life, their insight, that would be very beneficial for us. So that's why today we decided to discuss about these beautiful verses from one of the Arahants in this book named Kadiravani Revata. So that's the name of the Arahant, the Revata, enlightened Bhante. So he was sharing his experience and specific things he followed in his Dhamma path. In his verses, he was explaining, from the day I became a monk, abandoning the home life, until now, I do not recall having any thoughts of hatred in my mind. For this long period of time, I have not been aware of having even a slight intention, such as, may these beings be killed, may these be, may they be slaughtered, may they come to harm. I have been fully aware of practicing loving kindness meditation very well, immeasurably, gradually, and exactly as taught by the Supreme Buddha. So now we can understand, dear Dhamma friends, that this Revata Arahant Bhante, this enlightened Bhante, has used this loving kindness meditation as his main meditation object. And that's a very powerful thing we can understand here. And Bhante continues, I develop a mind of loving kindness towards friends, acquaintances, and all beings, always delighting in non-harming. Truly, rapture is generated by immovable and unshakable loving kindness. Foolish people don't practice this, but I practice all for divine abiding meditations. So now we can understand how Arahants, the enlightened beings, realized the importance of loving kindness meditation. With these thoughts of harmlessness, uh, thoughts of compassion, uh, they dedicated their life to spread loving kindness to all beings, not only for the friends, but for all the beings, all the humans, all the non-humans, and all beings from the world in this universe immeasurably. And Bhakti says rapture is generated. So that means joy, happiness, spiritual joy is aroused because of this loving kindness. This is a very important thing because everybody likes happiness. Supreme Buddha teaches Sukha Kamani Bhutan. All beings like happiness. So now we can understand with these own experience of these enlightened Bhante Revata that the powerful source of happiness is loving kindness. This enlightened being, this enlightened Bhante has personally experienced that happiness through loving kindness meditation, spreading thoughts of loving kindness. And again Bhante explains, the monk, the disciple of the Supreme Buddha, calls that jhana, which is devoid of thoughts, noble silence. That monk attains that jhana. So jhana means the meditation levels. So when the meditator reaches certain levels of concentration, Buddha gives different names for these levels, such as first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, and fourth jhana, and so forth. So Bhante here explains he frequently practiced uh, the second jhana, just the jhana devoid of thoughts, and also called the jhana with noble silence. So I think we can guess that Bhante used the object of loving kindness to practice these jhanas. So now we can understand loving kindness meditation is a very good practice in order to gain jhanas as well, so the higher levels of concentration. And Bhante again explains the beauty of his unshakable mind, which was developed through loving kindness meditation with this singing. Just as a rocky mountain is unmovable and firm, the monk who eradicated delusion is like a mountain. He does not tremble. So that's how we should make our hearts. So normally in this world, uh, we live sometimes like this. Other people can steal our happiness and peace. What's the meaning of that? Let's say we are very peaceful, we are reading a book or we are doing something. We have a very quiet, peaceful mind. And suddenly we hear somebody insulting us, criticizing us. What happens to our peace? It disappears. It's gone. And it's no longer there. So that means somebody from the external world stole our peace. So that means we are not independent. Other people from the outside world, other objects can always change our peace. But the difference between ordinary mind and the minds of those arahants, enlightened beings, is that this is the simile to understand that. Their mind is like an unmovable, firmly established uh, rocky mountain. It's not moved or shaken by the winds coming from the four directions. That means they have this peace all the time in their mind, no matter what happens outside. Even though other people criticize them, insult them, find fault in them, their peace, compassion, loving kindness do not change. That's why we call them the enlightened beings. That means external objects, external people can't steal their peace. They are the truly independent people in this world. But we are very fortunate because we have these beautiful teachings. Gradually, we also can achieve this kind of unshakable, unmovable mind state, whereby we can achieve true happiness. So that's the goal. That's the wish of all the practitioners who have dedicated their lives into this Dhamma path. And Bhante teaches the further, to a person who lives without evil and always seeks purity, a hair-stick measure of fault seems as if it is the size of a big cloud. This is also a very good reminder for all of us. This enlightened Bhante Reva teaches us that if we wholeheartedly uh, think about this Dhamma practice and we like to achieve this goal of purification, purity, uh, we should not do even a slight wrong in our life. Because if we are honest about this Dhamma path, about this spiritual goal that we are going to achieve one day, uh, we should take this path, this practice seriously. Now Bhante teaches, for such a person who takes this Dhamma path seriously, uh, even a slight uh, wrong thing, even a small fault is felt like a big cloud. So that's how enlightened beings purified their minds. So they were afraid of doing even a very small fault, like harming others, hurting others, or using harsh words to others. They even didn't do uh, even such small things. This is also a very good thing that we should not think, oh, this is a very little thing. I can just ignore this. Uh, After hurting somebody or after using harsh words to address somebody, we may easily forget that. But according to these ideas of enlightened beings, now we can understand. In order to achieve a higher goal, higher period in our life, we should take this Dhamma path seriously and give top priority to the purity of our bodily actions, verbal actions, and mental actions. And Bhakti gives another city to understand more about this purity of life. Just as a city is well guarded inside and out, so you should guard yourselves without letting your life follow the wrong path. Don't miss this great opportunity. So they always encouraged, the enlightened beings always encourage others to protect this path very carefully, saying that don't miss this great opportunity. So that means not everybody completes this path. Some people miss this great opportunity due to this association of bad friends or due to their defilements. Some people miss this opportunity. It's like losing a great treasure. So, Arahant Bhakti is always encouraged people to guard this treasure very carefully. And now this Arahant Bhakti explains about his uh, Nibbana like this. I do not desire death, nor do I desire to live. Like a person who is waiting for his monthly salary, I am awaiting my time to attain final extinguishing at passing away. That's how they experience this Nibbana. Uh, they didn't have any idea to be reborn in more pleasurable worlds, in heaven or celestial worlds, because they knew that their round rebirth has come to an end. So they didn't have any idea to take rebirth somewhere else. They didn't have any idea to continue this journey of birth and death. I don't desire death. I don't desire life. With clear mindfulness and wise awareness, I am awaiting the day to attain final extinguishing and passing away. So that the time that enlightened beings and a liberated monk or a liberated nun attains Nibbana, uh, all the defilements are abandoned at once. So the mind achieved the full purification, purity. And as long as the lifespan is still there in his life, that Arahant monk or the nun has to live in this world. But that Arahant monk or the nun lives as an enlightened being without any defilements. So that one called the Sopadisesa Nibbana. That means that enlightened being has achieved the freedom from suffering. But there is this physical body. So there is pains, aches, and all the diseases. So the body is subject to those problems. But these enlightened beings experience these things without any mental suffering. That is special. So when they experience about their lives, they explain how they experience physical pain without mental suffering, because they don't have attachment to this body, to these feelings. So they just feel how these feelings arise and how these feelings pass away. When their lifespan is over, we call the arahants, the enlightened beings, attain anupadisesa nibbana. That means at death, they attain the final extinguishing. That means they even experience from all these pains that are connected to a physical body. So that's the end of their repeated journey of rebirth. They will not be reborn anywhere again. So that's why we call that final extinguishing. So initial extinguishing is achieved while they are alive. That's the nibbana they achieve when they are alive. And the final extinguishing, final nibbana is achieved at the time of death of the enlightenment. That's what Bhante explains here. And next, this Arahant Revat Bhante explains. The great teacher's instruction has been respectfully followed by me. The Buddha's path has been fully followed by me. I lowered the heavy load of defilements. I rooted out the fetters of existence. That's a very beautiful existence statement here. I lowered the heavy load of defilements. So that means defilements. They consider defilements as the heavy load. So when we have anger, irritation, hatred, jealousy, and these defilements in our mind, we are not happy. Can we imagine how that how a bull is dragging a cart with a heavy load? It is not happy because this heavy load is always following. So in the same way, when we are sad, we can understand. For the most part, the reason is that we are having defilements at that time in our mind because it's compared to a heavy load. So we are worried, we are depressed because of this heaviness of defilements. So why don't we empty the this cart of defilements? In order to do that, we need to follow a special path. This path is called the Noble Eightfold Path, which gives people the opportunity to empty their minds of defilements. So that's very important. That is why when enlightened beings lived, we can understand some kings, ministers, and some ascetics. When they saw those enlightened beings, they always had this idea, that impression that this monk looks very happy, very peaceful, very joyful. And one day, this thing happened when the Buddha was alive. A deity went up to the Buddha and asked the same question. Oh blessed one, these monks who live in forests where there are no enjoyments, entertainments, and uh, they survive on just one meal a day in the morning time, and they don't have all these sense pleasures, but still they look really happy because the normally gods and goddesses and other ordinary people think they need music to satisfy themselves, to gratify themselves. They need all these happy things, entertainment. But here, there are these monks living in these thick forests, no music, no other entertainment, no carnivals, but still they look very happy, always with this smile in their face. So that was puzzling in the mind of this deity. So he asked this question, and they don't eat all the time. And these deities saw that monks only eat in the morning time, because people think food gives them happiness, so they always need something. If they don't have food to eat all the time, they are sad. But these monks, they just don't eat anything afternoon until the next morning, and they are fasting hours, but still they maintain happiness. They don't have beautiful, comfortable the houses or beds, chairs. Like, it was a fair question. So Buddha answered, okay, this is the uh, this is the reason how still these monks and nuns who live in the forests practice Dhamma happily. The answer is that the ordinary people regret about their past, thinking about their past. Oh, I had that in the past, I no longer have that. I lost it. Oh, it got destroyed, it got stolen. They, they are worried about past. Or they have these longings for future. They are thinking about how to achieve this and that in future, how to gain wealth, how to do this and that. So these future plans for the day, so to the teachers. But these monks and nuns, especially these enlightened monks and enlightened nuns, they live without these worries about past, longings about future, and they are satisfied with what is available at present. Whatever food is offered to them, they are satisfied. Whatever robes they can find, ragged robes, dirty clothes, they find and then they make a robe just wear that. And whatever root of a tree, they can sit and meditate there. So this is about simplicity of life. We can understand how the simplicity of life generates happiness. Uh, so that's also a very good lesson from the enlightened one's lives. And that day he was very happy, and he realized, oh, this is how these monks and nuns still maintain their peace, happiness, without all these ordinary entertainments. So finally, this Arhan Bhante concluded this section of verses saying, I became a monk with the wish to achieve one goal. That I have achieved. I have cut all fetters. Therefore, dear people, this is my only advice to you. Practice the path to Nibbana diligently. I will absolutely attain final extinguishing and passing away. I am liberated from all suffering. So may all of us have the great fortune to achieve liberation from all suffering and achieve true freedom, happiness, and nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Uh, Namo Buddhaya, dear Dhamma friends. Uh, Now we are going to practice loving kindness meditation, which was highly praised by the Buddha and all the enlightened beings. So this is a very simple meditation, but very powerful meditation, which gives much joy, happiness, and lots of benefits to our lives. So just sit comfortably, and always before meditation, it's very important to appreciate this opportunity that you have here. You have been born as a human being, and you always have this beautiful association of humans. It's very rare in the world. Lots of people with beautiful qualities. Especially you have come across these teachings of spiritual happiness. It's even rare. So now you can be happy about all these opportunities. Give rise to happy feelings. Now we are going to use this time to cultivate thoughts of metta, loving kindness, and compassion. It's a very beautiful thing for our heart and also for other beings. Listen silently and think in this way, filling your heart with thoughts of loving kindness. May I be free from anger. May I be free from ill will. May I be free from jealousy. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be free from physical suffering. May I live in peace. May I live happily. May I live happily. This is very important to be kind to yourself. If you love yourself, you must be kind and compassionate to yourself without thinking remorseful thoughts, regretful thoughts, because they increase sadness. You don't, you shouldn't be giving sadness to your mind again and again. You shouldn't be hurting your feelings. So please be kind to yourself. Be compassionate to yourself. You have been gifted this human birth, extremely rare in the world. May I be free from anger. May I be free from ill will. May I be free from jealousy. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be free from physical suffering. May I live in peace. May I live happily. Now think about all the people around you. Many people have helped you a lot. Your parents, relatives, brothers, sisters, friends, and even unknown people. May all beings around me be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy. May they be free May they be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. Live happily. Live happily. May my family members, my husband, my wife, my sons, and my daughters, may they be free from anger, be free from envy, be free from jealousy, may they be free from mental suffering, may they be free from physical suffering, may they live in peace, may they live happily, live happily. May all beings in this city be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May they live happily. These thoughts, cultivating these thoughts of compassion is very important. It's very powerful. If somebody harms others by body, speech, or mind, those harmful thoughts first arise in somebody's mind. That's how this suffering, pain arise throughout the world. They all happen in somebody's mind in the first place. That's why here, according to Buddha's instructions, we train our minds with these wholesome qualities. A mind of compassion will lead to good body reactions. A mind of compassion and kindness will lead to kind words, compassionate words. All actions in this body are controlled by the mind. A mind with loving kindness and compassion lead to beautiful actions, helping others, taking care of others, looking after others. All these good actions are followed by a beautiful mind that is full of loving kindness. May all beings in this country Be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May all beings in this country live in peace, live happily, live happily. May all beings in this world be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering. May all beings in this world live in peace. May all beings in this world live happily. May all beings in this world be free from anger, be free from envy, be free from jealousy. May all beings in this world be free from mental suffering. May all beings in this world be free from physical suffering. May all beings in this world live in peace, live happily, live happily. Cultivating thoughts of forgiveness, you can continue this meditation, spreading loving kindness immeasurably, without any boundaries, limitations. A well-guarded mind gives happiness to oneself and others. May all beings live in peace. May no harm come to them. May no danger come to them. May no harm come to them. May no danger come to them. May whatever they have gained not be lost. May all beings live in peace. May all beings live happy. Live happily. Live happily. uh,